And we have focus! Hello, Internet. So, a year ago now, I made a couple of videos under the title Why You Should Watch, and I felt a little limited by that whole thing. Namely, I felt like I could only say good things about whatever it was that I was reviewing. I had to sell things to you in the most positive light possible because it was, well, why you should watch. But now I can say whatever the hell I want. It's so freeing. Plus, I felt like I could only review things that you watch. What about video games? Books? Toothpaste, I don't know. Anywho, as you can see from the title of the video, is it up there? Is it down? I don't even remember. But this is my review of Teen Wolf, the television series. Like werewolves, like 20-somethings pretending they're high schoolers, like levels of cheese so high it makes your show seem more like fondue and less like a television series. Well, look no further than Teen Wolf, a show so loosely based on its inspiring movie it might as well be an entirely different franchise. Meet Scott, a dorky teen with asthma that lets his incredibly charismatic and hilarious best friend Styles drag him on a Stand By Me-esque hunt for half a body. This leads to Styles being dragged home and Scott being trampled by the CGI deer from Twilight before being viciously bitten by something that couldn't possibly be a wolf, because wolves haven't been in California since whenever. Seriously, that's their explanation for all of the wolf ignorance that's going on in the show. It's not like wolves wander around or anything. Anyways, it leads to a werewolf Scott hating a gorgeous werewolf Derek because boys are bad at words. And a Romeo and Juliet story with a family of werewolf hunters who are terrible at subtlety but amazing at car maintenance. The main things this show suffers from are some cheesy dialogue and bad plot. But the characters are gold. Styles makes every moment worth it. But he's not the only good thing going for this show. The world is set in this alternate universe where homophobia is basically a thing of the past. Plus, you know, the whole magic thing. But seriously, they're pretty LGBTQ friendly. Styles, played by the gorgeous Dylan O'Brien, basically steals the show for the first couple seasons. Dylan is a very strong actor who's been given a very dynamic character, so it's no surprise. Scott may be written as the leading character, but his total confused puppiness of the first season is a little off-putting. Don't get me wrong, I have learned to love and respect his character, especially in the face of him breaking genre norms. In a horror monster type setting, given the choice between two evils, one would typically choose the lesser. But Scott is written with such an unshakable view of good and evil that he won't choose either. He will forge ahead and make his own path rather than choose any level of evil. It's rather refreshing given the genre trope of good characters being dragged down into an increasing mire of shades of grey. 50 of them. End tangent. Anyway, I was trying to gush about Styles. He is the reason that I kept watching this show past the pilot episode. Because, warning, it's a little painful without him there. Think first season Buffy, Mantis Lady, that kind of bad. Except for this golden king of sarcasm and common sense. The only unbelievable thing about him is that Scott is his only friend. He can talk himself into and out of almost anything. He's totally smart and he's incredibly loyal. Sure, he's a little blunt sometimes and pretty ADD, but if you're as funny as he is, it's hard not to be liked in high school. But let's not stop there. Oh no, they have strong female characters. Allison, the literally strong archer and pretty emotionally strong too. Lydia, the queen of the school who isn't as tropey as she seems. Mrs. McCall, the single mom/nurse who raises Scott, deals with all his bullshit. And has her own wants and needs of her own. Gasp. Shock. The list goes on, but I'm trying to avoid spoilers. A big part of the show is the lacrosse team, which both Styles and Scott are members of. I know a lot more about lacrosse now than I ever expected to, and I'm okay with that. especially since a sports team requires a coach. And their coach is the tropiest coach to ever trope. He's hilarious. Plus, some epic music gets thrown into the mix for the sports scenes. Anywho, if any of this has appealed to you, you should probably check it out. I hear it's on American Netflix. Canadian Netflix kinda sucks, so I had to buy the DVDs. But that's okay, because the special features have a shirtless montage. They know their audience. And like commentary and stuff, but shirtless montage. Your move, Internet. Bye! Namely, I felt like